We are here with Ian Rapaport at Radio Row. Spencer G interviewing him with some insightful questions about our Philadelphia Eagles and their implosion. Go ahead.
Well, Ian, I'm sure that this is a very busy time of year. I mean, first I'll ask you, these last couple of weeks with the coaching cycle, how crazy is it with your phone and with life?
No, it's intense. And, there's a couple different pockets of the NFL calendar where it gets really, really crazy, and you got to have your phone on you at all times, which I would anyway, but you got to check every text immediately. And, during the coaching search, it's one of them. You never know which way things are going to go. You never know what news it's going to break. It's a lot of fun and exciting for fans. I think for us, it's stressful.
It's stressful because you have to have the news right, and you do have to get the news out, I guess, pretty quickly. I guess that could be the tougher part, right, is when to post the news and, whether it's a rumor.
Yeah, basically it's like if you know for sure that something is happening, that's when you report it. And there's a lot of times when you hear something, you think it might be right, it sounds right, and you're like, you know what? Just don't quite have it, and you have to wait. Sometimes you get beat when that happens, but you got to be right.
You got to be right. So Ian Rapoport, we are from Philly. So Kellen Moore, so Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni, they wanted to maybe go with an innovative coach in Kellen Moore. What does his style bring to the Philadelphia Eagles offense?
Yeah, I think what it does is it's a little bit of a departure from what Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen and that system has done. It kind of helps them expand a little bit. And you've seen this year I think was okay for Kellen Moore with the Chargers. Last year with Dallas Cowboys was excellent. Became one of the best offensive coordinators in the NFL. He is smart. He's creative. He's been a really, really good play caller. I thought it was a good hire for him.
I thought that the Chargers would absolutely take off, but maybe with the defense and maybe with Herbert getting injured, it just seemed like it was a tough season with all of the drama maybe surrounding the Chargers.
Yeah, and whenever you have Justin Herbert in and out of the lineup, and then obviously ends the year on injured reserve with that injury, with that finger injury, and there's coaching situations. Defense was just it was rough. It was a rough year all around. It wasn't what anybody wanted. But I think at the end of the day, Kellen Moore's a really, really good coach. I think the Eagles will be happy.
And I've got one last question. Being from Philly, we have a show called Rover Sports. We're on the 97.5 HD2. And I guess one question, because you're always breaking different things, there was a lot of whispering and a lot of stuff that you broke about some of the turbulence within the Eagles locker room. How things, they had a 10-1 season and things imploded. If you're just going to just speak to one topic that's already out there about some of the turbulence that went down and maybe contributed to the Eagles losing.
Yeah, I would say anytime a team starts to lose a couple games, things get tense in the locker room. And that's really when your leaders have to kind of wrap their arms around things and really make sure that, everyone's headed in the right direction. I think, things will be a lot better moving forward this year. I'll say that.
Thank you. Really appreciate your time.